Hi, it's Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and today we're going to talk about ways that you can save on food costs during the holiday season. That's a tractor going by. As you can tell, I live in the Midwest. So today we're going to talk about that. And there are so many different ways that you can save money with the inflation that is happening right now. There is so much inflation. The food is increasing. There are supply issues. There are trucking issues. But there are ways that we can save money this holiday season. And so let's start by talking about some of the ways we can do that. The first way is to check your pantry. And I know you're thinking there's probably nothing in there I can use, but there might still be some evaporated milk, some condensed milk, some pumpkin puree. There could be some marshmallow cream left in there. There could be all of these things left over, and look at those expiration dates, but use those with some discretion, because my husband and I run a rural grocery store in a town of under 500 people. And so we have learned that the pumpkin on the shelf has the dates that will expire right before Thanksgiving every single year. And do you think that that is planned? That is absolutely planned, so that you have to go out and buy more pumpkin every holiday season. And we take home the expired foods and we use them because they're still good. So I can tell you that those expiration dates can be taken with a grain of salt. So use them wisely and think about that as you're going through your pantry to see what you have. And then I want you to make a clear list of the things that you would like to prepare. Think about traditional foods. Think about things that you normally have every year. But then I want you to also look at ways you can make them differently. If you have a pumpkin bread every year, maybe you can think about using the recipe that I had on my TikTok, which is also called Pennies to Dollars, by the way, of just a spice cake mix and a can of pumpkin, and you mix those together and they make the most moist muffins you ever had. They are better than anything you can make from scratch. And you can also make a pumpkin loaf. You could frost it. You could do different things. So I want you to think about the things on your list. Think about if there's a different way to make them, and maybe research a way to make those items with different ingredients or fewer ingredients than what you normally do, to try to cut back on the money that you're spending this year. Maybe even think about, what could I add instead of this item? If you normally have corn, maybe you could have something different. And look at the cost of those items, but be careful of everything that you add. Make sure that you subtract something. We don't want to make a huge list that causes a bunch of waste or a bunch of cost that we can't really afford this holiday season. So look at substituting or replacing and not just adding items. And then I want you to choose the items with the least ingredients, with the least cost, and form your menu off of that using your pantry items. And then think about maybe eating more cheaply between now and Thanksgiving, and between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Maybe make your menus where you are using less costly ideas. And I also have a section on TikTok called Poor Man Foods, where we're talking about different foods that are a lot cheaper that you can make. And so maybe incorporate things like that to eat during this time in between and before the holidays, to try to save some money. So then when you go to the store, you can maybe add in a thing or two from your list to incorporate the products you're going to need as fillers to make that menu before the holidays. And so then you will have those items and you won't have spent quite as much money as you would have normally. So plan to make sure that you can freeze items after the holidays, or make things like turkey casseroles, turkey and dumplings, different items after the holidays to save those items. Use it or freeze it. and try to save as much money as you can from any leftovers that are after the holidays. We don't want to be eating those things for a week because people do get tired of turkey eventually, so they tell me. I love turkey. So maybe these things have been helpful. I hope so. If they have, please give me a thumbs up. Please follow me on TikTok and follow me on YouTube. I would really appreciate your support. And let me know what you plan to fix this holiday season that has fewer ingredients than what you normally make. Have a great day.